don't need bigger knife. Yeah.
Greetings, everybody. We're back around the table again today for another review for your entertainment.
Entertainment.
Are you not into trains? That was for Paul's entertainment,
Oh.
and apparently I made him sad.
And for that, pocket dump.
Oh, jeez. Carrying the much reviled... Oh, Jesus, I can't even remember the number. The P831SF from Rook,
The one bad knife from Rook.
apparently.
Just garbage. Just
Yep.
garbage.
Yeah, whatever.
It's only
I
ergonomically
still like
comfortable if you have dead hands.
You have Joe hands.
Yeah, I guess, but whatever. I like it.
Jans.
No, I don't know why everybody hates it so much. I quite like it.
Stop trying to justify it. It's okay to be wrong.
Is that bringing it around to me?
Yep.
Alright, well, I'm rocking also a Rook Warncliffe knife. I have no idea what the number is on this, if I'm going to be completely honest. It's a 662B.
Hey, it's almost as if you attach names to knives, that they might be more memorable.
A little bit.
Hey,
It's a Warncliffe, and I like it a lot.
well, that it is. And I'm mixing it up a little bit and going with my nishishin shishin little lum. Shishin.
A little leprechaun with a chainsaw. Shin, 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 shin.
Terrifying.
I like that even less.
I want to get that as a patch.
Looks like the only decent knife we had around the table tonight.
Ooh.
Shots
Oh,
fired.
jeez, just because you want to spend untold amounts of money.
You bet I do. For
All
a
of the
beautiful
money.
knife. A work of art.
It is a piece of work.
Jesus. All right.
So today we are bringing you a couple variants from Benchmade. They came out with different color schemes for them, playing off of their family of the much anticipated Benchmade mini bug outs.
Unsurprisingly, they came out with another variant on the bug out platform.
It's been super popular, even in the full-size model. So to see a small one, not super surprising, but
This is, what, third or fourth year in a row where they've released something bug out
It's been
related?
Mhm.
The bug out train, but everyone's chasing that train right now.
It's
from
not the
every
wrong
company,
thing.
So,
No.
Yeah, you bet. Velox handles, S30V for the blades, anodized pivots, and collars and thumb studs and all that good time.
not pivots. But
Not pivots, sorry. Anodized access locks, though, because they are DLC, it's titanium for the access locks.
Yes,
we
right.
might
Right,
dive in
yeah.
a little further into that. Yeah.
So at an overall length of 6.49 inches, it would take about 18 knives to equal the length of the average leopard seal.
How many?
18.
okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
Kind of like water dogs or
Mhm.
big boys.
They are.
Yeah.
18's a good length. It's, yeah.
Cute little
Now,
faces.
the question I have for you, with 18 of these, would you take on a leopard seal? Because I know what my answer is. That is-
On the land or in the water?
That's what my answer is.
Compromise ankle deep at the beach.
No, if you're gonna
That seal's
if you're gonna
going
fight
down.
him, you
That
gotta,
seal's
if
going down.
you're gonna fight him, you should fight him on his own turf.
Then no.
That's the right answer.
Mhm. And weighing in at 1.5 ounces, it would take about 800 of these knives to equal the weight of the average emperor penguin.
Also a cute marine animal.
That they are.
Also, and it's a lightweight knife. And also, that would be the knife that Emperor Penguin would carry.
Yeah.
Gotta
How
get
light are
tuxedo
these?
combs.
1.5.
Jesus. All right. They're just winning that game. They're just like, no,
Mhm.
no. Try again.
Next, you know, they're going to come up with like scales made out of aerogel.
There you go.
So yeah, there's the rundown of the stats of how light this guy actually is, because it's crazy light.
It's
Very.
getting to the point where it's like, okay, that's kind of stupid. How
Yeah.
lightweight that is. Like, doesn't a toothbrush weigh more than this at this point?
I
Like,
don't know.
you're getting close.
It probably does.
Yeah.
Well, battery operated ones, sure, but
And on that note, what's your skill level?
And for that,
these aren't battery operated. But they still, this knife merits a 79 for me. That's a B. Objective side of things, 8s across the board, except for lockup actuation, which gets a 9.
Mhm.
It's the Axis lock. It's hard to argue with. I wasn't super excited about this knife. It's not the type of knife that I think I would ever buy myself. My enthusiasm was the ultimate low point at a 6. It's like, this is cool. The super lightweight thing doesn't really do it for me.
Yeah.
I actually don't mind a little bit of weight in something around that size form, so Paul's making a face.
Not touching it.
I guess not. But the thing rides crazy well in the pocket, so for
Mhm.
pocket ergos, I gave it a 9. For ergonomic preference, I gave it a 9. Like, this knife feels great in a 3-finger grip. It's super compact, super lightweight, super easy to handle. Yeah, I think Benchmade's going to have no problem selling these.
I gave it a score of 81, which is a nice solid B. 8s across the board, except for cutting ability, which I gave a 9 because this thing, nice thin stock, out of the box, nice little slicer. Benchmade's always usually pretty good about making their knives cut out of the box. They may not have the best edges, but they always cut. On the personal side of things, I gave it an 8 for both material choice and aesthetic because it's a cute little thing, especially this Stormtrooper.
Very cute.
It's a cute little knife. I gave it a 9 for pocket ergos because, again, with the 1.5 ounces that it weighs and when it's folded up and is, 3 inches long,
Hmm.
it takes up no real estate in your pocket. It's amazing. And then on the low end, I gave it a 7 for enthusiasm because it wasn't a knife that was really on my radar when it first came out.
That is fair. I ended up giving it a B minus, coming in at a 76. For the objective side, lowest score I gave was a 7, just for cost versus materials. Do find it a little high for how small of a package it is, but that's not too crazy bad. High score was 9 for lockup and actuation. For personal side of things, went all the way down to a 6 for the enthusiasm. Didn't really care for, like, oh wow, they made a lighter weight, lightweight, like, woo!
They made it
Yeah.
smaller for your giant hands.
Yeah, but getting it in hand and seeing how the size of it, and it is actually a comfy 3-finger grip for me, it did boost the enthusiasm up a little bit for me.
And I guess last but not least, I shot it a 77, which is a B minus. I just changed one of the points right now as we were chatting throughout here, but objectively, I gave it 3 8s across the board, all for cost, materials, ability. People will talk about a high Benchmade cost, but when you look at everything else coming out with the addition of anodizing, S30V, titanium on the access locks instead of, I don't think it's the worst price point out there, even though people do like to complain about Benchmade's price point. Personally, is kind of where it took a dive. Aesthetically, I was hoping for more. We'll get into it on the Friday episode on my personal tastes on why this one didn't fly its flag for me quite as much as I was hoping it was going to.
Yep.
And then ergonomically, objectively, I gave it a 7 just because I was thinking of XL hands, things like that. That wouldn't be, but on the personal side of things, I did give it an 8 because it does lock you in, like Nigel said, in that good 3-finger grip. So,
Or 4.
Depends on how carny your hands are.
and I guess last but not least, the point I did change, I will point out right now, was actually the pocket ergos. I had it sitting at a 9 like everyone else did, but I thought about it as everyone else is chatting, and I'm like, how much better do you get than this? And honestly,
Yeah.
right here, as
Yeah.
we're sitting here, I'm going to give it a 10 and mark it up to that 77 where it was
That
a
is fair.
76 because
It's hard
Yep.
to beat.
you can't get better than what that's got. Left, right hand,
Yeah.
whatever, weight-wise, nail it out of the park. So,
So yeah, there's the roundup of all our scores, so you can have a comparison and check out what you thought and compare what you thought against it.
Indeed.
Yep,
All those words.
indeed.
All of them.
Yep. I want to give a big giant thank out to the Cutting Edge once again for being wonderful guys and supplying us with the toys to do the reviews on.
Not just
There
one.
goes my phone.
Not just one, but both of them.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and getting them in a very timely manner as well.
Trust us not to muck up the white badly.
Yes.
night's not through here, guys.
We'll
Come
get-
on,
we'll
let's
get
be
into
hon-
that.
Let's be honest here, yeah.
Yep. Head on over to the Patreon to check out what sort of donations you might be willing to help us with our crazy adventures here.
We have tiers. We're giving back giveaways, stickers, free stuff, cool entries, behind the scenes, fun stuff like that.
All those things.
Mhm.
And head on over to Instagram. Give us a follow there. That's where you're going to get all of the the channel information. Really, at the end of the day, when we upload videos, when we're doing giveaways, stuff like that, that's where you're going to see that. So head
Yeah.
on over there and give us a follow.
For sure. And that all being that, this is Nigel the Smith signing off.
I am who I am. I'm Dennis Vipers.
I am the Iron Joe.
No, XL.ca.
We will catch you again Friday.
We don't need